What's up? What's up? What's up? Posters went out. Ah! Damn. Are you okay? Are you alright? You fell off? You fell off. I wonder. Spricker fell off. Are you okay, Spricker? Are you okay? Alright. So it's time for us to get started. Gina is off running her first track meet, and actually one of her first trips not really by herself. She's still with family, man. We have an extensive network of friends and a family. Let's just say that extensive network of friends and family that surrounds us and bless us, and you know, it runs constantly being blessed. And I have to send shots out to my Aunt Loretta because she started brewing yesterday. So we got another brewer in the family, and it's very addictive. This is why, because once you start figuring out that once you put this into one of the bottles that you saw me with yesterday, not necessarily one of these, because this one don't ferment quite right. And then also, I want y'all to notice this. Look at this. Right? I'm not drinking. Y'all see when I drink, right? Because I drink and I'm gone. Right? We do the show, I drink and I'm gone. Somebody is drinking on that ambrosia. Somebody is breaking in to the sacred place and grabbing that ambrosia and drinking it before we are able to do our daily toast. But the point I'm trying to make is, once you figure out that you can make your own soft drink, I mean, it's no hidden secret. It's no, you know what I'm saying? You can make your own drink and get the same effects, and you can vary the taste by what you do, right? You really, really start to enjoy being able to brew. You know what I'm saying? It becomes addictive because it's like, I don't have to go to the store and buy no damn pop. I might get a taste for it every now and then, but then you're going to taste something and be like, I'm going to try something with some ginger. I'm going to do a second brewing with some ginger. I want to try a second brewing with oranges. You know what I'm saying? I want to try, you know what I'm saying? You get to control more so what you consume. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. All right, family. So, you know, without any further ado, I want to remind you that you are now listening to the best. We are Gye-Nyame Journey Media. This is a Heart of a Simple production. Hey, Clea, close that door. This is a Heart of a Simple production. And you know this is a daily toast. Well, we strive to blow up your old paradigm. Alright, So, oh, very long explosion. Here we go. Lift your glass, get your water. It's still especially morning time. Drink your water. Come on. Drink your water. But first, take a breath and drink your water. Take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath. Drink. Drink. Now lift your glass and drink your water. Now lift your glass and drink your water. Now lift your glass and drink your water. Now lift your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. We're gonna get us a better camera. Now move your body, drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Move your body. Drink, 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 drink. I think I will. Drink, 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 drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. What you doing? Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Let's mix it up. Take your breath and drink your water. Lift your glass and drink your water. Move your body, drink your water. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Now lift your glass and drink your water. My fault. Take your breath and drink your water. Move your body. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Shouts out to the Daily Toasters. Lift your glass and drink your water. Move your body, drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Alright, family. I just went and saw Infinity War last night with my kids. Right? So, we're going to talk a little bit about that. I'm not going to throw out a lot of spoilers, so don't worry about that. But right now, I just want you know what I want you to do? Drink, 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 drink. That's right, get your drink on. Get your drink on. You said what, Sasha Maj? Get your drink on. I need you to grab some clothes. I need you to grab the clothes that you was wearing yesterday. Put on some lotion, too.
Okay.
Because we got to go.
We going somewhere?
Yeah. We got to go get some soil. Right? Because Cleve,
I thought we already had soil.
Well, I mean, we need to get some better soil. All right?
That soil is better.
No, it's kind of clay. We need the clay, but we need... Okay, cool. You get it? Okay. All right. You know, real life here at Gye-Nyame Journey. All right? We always trying to learn. On Spreaker, those that get a chance to listen to this, please comment on the sound quality. Is it better? Is it worse? Because I had the mic linked into I got it linked into the tablet. This is one of those tablets where you could throw a cord in it. So I got the mic linked into it, and I was thinking about running Uber Conference through there as well. For those who know, the lines are open. You can hit me up, But it seemed like it's going to be a lonely day today, and that's cool. Because it's a lazy Imani. I understand. Because I laid in bed, and I was just dreaming about and thinking about this movie that I just went and saw. Right? But first, before we get into the movie, let's do this. We added some new ancestors to our family. Today is Imani. For those that know, today is a day of faith. So, we're going to activate those reticular formations, go out there, look for that faith. Shouts out to Miss Navita Nelson. I see you out there. And I see you been killing it with these donations, girl. I mean, good God. All right? We are on a modest principle of harmony. Oh, Navita, you need to let me know because I'm about to make some runs. So if I could meet you somewhere or whatever, I got this gallon for you. I want you to get this gallon. I want to explain. Woo, girl. Because it's sitting over there looking good. I'm sitting over here with, I ain't ever have a gallon left. My wife stealing my ambrosia. But that's when you're brewing something good, right? And it's healthy, right? The M7 of the day, or the Millennium 7 that we teach young people is trust. The color is red. The Hermetic law is gender. Oh, okay. Somebody just sent me a message. I was just checking out what it was. I'm like, okay. All right. If you were born on this day and you are male, your day name is Kwesi, female name Akusa. Akusua. Shouts out to my auntie Loretta Burrows. She is brewing now. She's an official brewer. Give it up. Everybody brings their own flavor to it, auntie. And I can't wait to see and sample what you do. Right? Now, I wasn't able to get her a nice little round one. I had to go on and find her because y'all, those that know, my scobies are about this big. Now, all my small ones are gone. So I have to go on and pull off a piece. So I had to get her a piece because I was going up to Akron yesterday, and I made sure she got hers, right? But she turned around and gave $50 to the Malcolm X Festival, and then fed my family and sent us to the movies. You know what I'm saying? And we about to buy some soil. See, family, I need y'all to understand, when we start adding value to each other's lives, we start moving. I mean, it's like it was exchange of resources and love, and it's just I can't even tell you. Matter of fact, auntie, when I was sitting in the car, we went down the street because we was gonna get on the expressway. Said, cool, we about to eat. We pulled over at Swenson's, and I got a thing for Swenson's. I wanted to go to my uncle's restaurant, but we ran out of time, so we stopped at Swenson's, and I said. About to pay the bill. They said, well, okay, we get separate bills. I said, no, I got it. You know what I'm saying? And they said, oh, you got it? I said, yeah. I said, Margaret Ellis paid for this one. You know what I'm saying? They said, what you mean Margaret Ellis paid for this one? I said, because my auntie tunes into the show and she knows that we salute our ancestors. Right? I mean, and she's supporting what we doing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, okay, yeah. That my sister hating ass ain't get it. But hey, one person at a time. Good afternoon, nephew. Thank you for now. Hey, I can't wait for you. Listen, on day 3, you can start sampling, right? Because as it ages, it grows more towards a vinegar-like taste. So you want to catch it right at the date that you like. You know what I'm saying? So you can get it when it's still got a little sweetness in it, and you can see it start to age and it start to change, and then you start syncing up your brewing right with it, and hopefully you got some space. You know what I'm saying? Because what happens is you start getting more scobies, and it's gonna be marvelous. So we got home last night, And my kids told me, well, let's go to the movies. And we went to the movies, right? All right. Let me finish this. Oh, by the way, Navita, when I ran into you, I got to turn over some dough as well. Man, I guess I shouldn't be saying that shit on Facebook, right? Yeah, some bread dough, you know, because I know you into baking bread, right? All right, Wolof, an African-centered cultural virtue and value system. Wolof, we have Jom, a sense of honor and self-respect. Akan ethics, we got goodness of human nature. And in the traditional Yoruba, we have Oju Ona, originality. Oh my God. All right. So, to this movie, y'all. Now, we went to go see this movie last night. No spoilers from me. Well, kind of. All right. No spoilers from me. The movie was a comic book reader's dream. Right? I mean, they did an excellent job. Right? They changed the storyline. They changed the original story. Right? But it was brilliant in how they changed it. Right? Because for them to keep it straight to the comic book would cost a whole lot more money. So they had to come up with a creative way to give Thanos a backstory in which he could be able to be Thanos. You know what I'm saying? Because now, for those that don't understand, in the comic book, in Marvel, there was a character created in like 1973 by the name of Thanos. Thanos was a Titan. And they called him the Mad Titan because Thanos was born different than every other Titan. Right? He had purple skin. You know what I'm saying? He was an amalgamation of some... I won't even go into the comic book piece, but he was totally different than everybody else. And his mom tried to kill him and all this, but he grew up and he got stronger than everybody else. And he developed a fascination for death, and he fell in love, and he called her Lady Death, and he pursued her ass. And he decided that he wanted to gain enough power so that he could start making a sacrifice, and he wanted to show his love, so he was going to give her the universe. Dead. That was going to be his gift. This is the backstory of this character. So, in the movie. Yes.
I got new clothes.
You got on clothes? Let me see.
Okay.
It's real life here at Gye-Nyame Journey.
The sweater was burning me up.
The who was burning you up?
The sweater.
Nah, we gonna need that sweater. It's still not. It's still kind of real life here at Gye-Nyame Journey. All right, cool. All right, you see, I'm on my show, baby. Yeah, you can wear a jacket. You got it. All right. So now what that got to do with real life? Now I'm just gonna. So the writers took this story and changed it from the Lady Death angle, at least for now. You know what I'm saying? And they changed it to he's insanely in love with population control. Right? Got this dude that's in love with population control, and he takes it upon himself to bring populations under control. So I won't go any deeper into Thanos' story, but it is a comic book lover's dream because the book ends like a comic book. So you're going to have a lot of people. I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. Family, don't go expecting a happy movie goer's piece, because with comic books, when you buy comic books, you buy a series of comic books because you know that something is going to come through for your hero. It keeps your hopes alive, so you can wait month to month. You can even wait years because you know it's going to be a possibility that your character is going to be brought back. You know what I'm saying? And it gives you something to think about. It gives you something to theorize about. And it's very exciting for a comic book head because it's like we know that you can't solve something called the Infinity War in one movie. So for people to go to this movie expecting a resolution of something called an Infinity War in one movie is pure foolishness. All right, I'm just saying, family. So let's just keep that all the way straight. So you want to go see the movie? Realize that you're going to have to change your mind state from just a movie watcher mind state to somebody who watches sagas, to somebody that's able to watch something over generations. Because right now, what Marvel has done, they have changed the movie game to where now you don't have, and it is not necessarily going to be a sequel. It's going to be like an issue coming out. Because they have mastered this comic book piece far as movies. Cartoons, they whack. Right? DC got them on the cartoons. Hell, DC even got them on the storyline. But when it comes to this movie thing, Marvel is king. Right? And I want y'all to think about this, right? So, now, in this movie, you get to see the true character of the Hawk, which I loved, right? Because you get to see what is really in. I mean, it's the movie was magnificent. I loved it. Matter of fact, this is the first time I walked out of a movie and it was quiet. I mean, motherfuckers was just shook. They was just like, damn. You know, now I gotta wait 3 years. I got people, I got friends on the internet mad as hell. I don't want to wait 3 years. You know what I'm saying? But this is, how can I put you? This helps us. How? Because it's called delayed gratification. Many of us believe that we should be able to wrap something up in a quick 2 hours, an hour, and a half an hour, and boom, boom, boom. This teaches us and it teaches our kids delayed gratification. Right? It's like generation building. Like I tell you, we're generational people. How this movie ended is how we build nations, because it moves from one generation to the next. This means that sometimes your plans don't work right away. You know what I'm saying? You don't have immediate solutions. And it's brilliant. You know what I'm saying? It's brilliant because, one, it shifted the mind state of everybody because you left with something on your mind. You left with something on your heart. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you just got introduced to comic books through the movies. If you only got introduced to the comic books through the movies and you used to the good guys coming out on top, you going to be messed up. I'm just letting you know right now. You going to be very, very disappointed. I heard people talking about there's going to be riots. I'm like, damn, about a movie? Okay. But hey, you're going to ride about Infinity War. But you know, there's all types of shit happening all over the world that you don't ride about, right? Infinity War. It ended messed up. It made the Hulk look bad. Right? Now, let me say this. This is why I love the fact that the Hulk turned out the way the Hulk was, right? Because this goes back to a philosophy I've been teaching my young people, my sons, right? Not the young people that I work with now, because we're in a different time. But my older sons, right around, they would be in their early 30s right now. Even daughters, you know what I'm saying? It's like you have three individuals. You have somebody who likes to win. You have somebody who loves to fight. You have those that don't like to fight but can fight. Right? What this movie demonstrated for those individuals that know Brother Hatem, it demonstrates that philosophy perfectly. Right? And I won't even. Right? Now, I'm going to just say this. What they show in the movie is the type of person that the Hulk was. The Hulk is a person that likes to win. He can't fight. He's just super strong. That's it. He ran into somebody with, I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone. Right? Because in the first, listen, let me just give you a demonstration. that thunderclap will last it longer than the Hulk. I'm just saying. And I have run into my whole life. See, because I've run into people like that my whole life, right? We're dealing with a whole group of people like that right now. They just like to win. And that is a person, right, that don't want to struggle, that don't want to wait, right? Don't want to, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to feel the pain. You know what I'm saying? They just want to win. So this means that if they can step on your back without any consequences, they will. But soon as they find out there's a consequence, they're going to lay off. Love you, nephew, at the restaurant for lunch. Ah, man. I wish I was there. So, she's at, I got to find my cards. Post up if you could, before you hang up, post up the name of the restaurant so those people in the Akron area that might pop in could know where to go. All right, I want to do a show there, by the way. All right, but Sister Tara, oh my God, this must be at the exact same time Sister Tara Hassa popped on and Lieutenant Capshaw popped on. Delayed gratification is a virtue that teaches many virtues, mainly patience, right? And this is where we are. We're in a generation now that believes that you can wrap up every issue in one episode. So when they go to a movie like this, it slaps them in the face. They get upset. They get mad. They get into their feelings. And that's cool. But you still going to have to wait. Sit your punk ass down. Right? See, and family, this is where we are. See, because, like, for example, when I was young, I wanted results now. I need results now. You know what I'm saying? But now I understand we're in a generational struggle. So my job is to put down what I can. Put down the roots that I can so that my sons and my daughters can stand upon them and work with your sons and daughters and take us to the next level. Right? I'm in a generational war. We in a generational war. We have to understand that. Right? We might not get results. Because I ain't going to say we can't. We can. Right? But we might not get all of the results that we want. We might not get it perfected in the way we want, but we have to go and operate in a generational fashion. We have to operate in a delayed gratification phase, right? And I know some of y'all saying, well, I've been delaying my gratification. Have you been delaying your gratification? Or has any gratification been stripped away from you? Have somebody else been restricting your gratification? I'm talking about delayed gratification, where you actually make a sacrifice. Because if the sacrifice is not yours, then it's not a sacrifice. If somebody else is making you do it, it's not a sacrifice for you. It's not you giving up. It's somebody else making a decision to give it up. But those things that you have control over, if you learn how to manage them properly, and you learn how to tighten up your belt, as our ancestors used to say, you become a better person. Right? You know, like, but I tell you what all this got to do with the movie. So as I left the movie, and I left out that movie with people in total silence, I just started laughing. Man, because it's like, yo, this is, you know, this is it. Right? Because when I go to these movies, and I want people to understand, you spend your $12 or your $20 or your $30 to go to the movie to get popcorn and do it how you do it. You might want the laughs. You might want the fun. You might want the fights. You might want the explosions. Me, I go for the message. So please allow me to get what I pay my money for. I don't get mad at you because you get out the movie what you want, but I'm going for the message. I'm going for the hieroglyphs. I'm going for the thoughts behind the thoughts that formed the movie, right? I'm going to look for that so that I can have something to discuss with my people, right? So when I go get that, please don't get on my timeline and start talking shit, because I will. Listen. I don't like to fight, but I can. And I'm 50, right? And a lot of motherfuckers I wear out right? Some of y'all might be the fighters, right? Looking for a deeper meaning always. See, that's me. That's what I do. But they telling us, right? But they telling us, right? And it'll be like, yo, so you throw it out and people get upset. Like, I put up on my timeline, and this was my mistake. I posted on my timeline that the Avengers Infinity War movie was about population control. And this was the mistake I made, because I got excited because I looked at Tara House's, I looked at my sister Tara House, I looked at one of her posts, and one of her posts was talking about, it was something about population control. And it hit me right there, and I said, damn, okay, let me post this up. And I posted it up on my timeline, right? And I said, damn. After I posted it up, I didn't want to take it down. I should have posted it up in Gye-Nyame Journey, right? Because that's our sacred soil, right? Where I could go and post that type of shit up, and we can have some intelligent conversation. And, because the first post that I get back is, what's wrong with that? Okay. Shit, ain't nothing wrong if you decide who's being controlled. You know what I'm saying? It's absolutely nothing wrong with that shit if you get to decide who's being controlled, right? Nothing wrong with population control as long as your ass is on the side of the population that's not being controlled, right? But when you on the other side of that shit, right, it's a whole different perspective, right? Because some of the images, because I want y'all to check out some of the images. If you go to this movie, check out some of the images. And I want you to check out this dude Thanos' philosophy, right? I want you to check out his philosophy. So many of us have gotten so programmed that no longer think analytically or critically. No, we just run the program. That Sister CeeLo said that. Tara House says, being emotional in this world will get you killed. It impedes your ability to think critically and strategically. And that's why we got to learn how to use our emotions. And you know what I'm saying? As Luke Skywalker says, search your feelings. You know that is true. You know what I'm saying? I be getting all types of shit from these movies. And I be sitting around looking at people like, God damn, you. Hell, I learned how to. See, I've been doing this so long. I learned how to fight watching Godzilla movies. Godzilla always had this hip toss that he would get motherfuckers on. I mean, in an action movie, Godzilla be fighting and Godzilla would do a hip toss. And and I went outside and I got into a fight one time and I did a hip toss. Like, oh shit. Wait a minute. Maybe some of this is useful. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I got a whole lifetime worth of philosophy from Bruce Lee movies. Like, shit. Wait a minute. This shit works. I got in a fight when I was younger and beat this. Listen, I beat the bricks off this. Well, anyway, black on black crimes type shit. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know he had a whole crew. Well, I kind of knew. They surrounded me, and I quoted Bruce Lee, and that shit worked. I was like, oh my God. I was willing to carry it through. Well, we're going to fight one at a time. We're going to fight all together. And them motherfuckers start looking side to side. I'm like, oh, this shit working. I might make it home. Congratulations. Me too, laughing out loud. I never watch a movie for, you know what I'm saying? Well, I do watch, I ain't going to lie, I do watch for entertainment too, but I'm still looking for the deeper meaning. Right? Because I understand in stories. See, because a lot of people think that motherfuckers just sit around and just write shit. When that happened? You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, then nobody would ever experience writer's block, right? You experience writer's block because you can't get the message out that you want to get. All writers experience writer's block because at some point in time, you always run up against an idea that you can't formulate. So if motherfuckers just writing stuff, why do writers get writer's block? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is the point I'm trying to get people to understand, because maybe a lot of people don't write. So they don't understand that when people write these movies, there's an underlying message to it. There's a theme to it. Even some of the ones that don't even make any sense, there's an idea behind it. You know what I'm saying? There's something that's driving it. And you, as a movie watcher, need to be wary of what the message is. You need to understand. Because as a person that knows about symbolism, I know that I could drop certain symbols in what I do to make certain things happen. You could change people's minds. You could change people's perspective by the control of symbols. And with moving symbols like a movie where you got shit flashing across the screen, you can definitely influence a population. But I guess in many cases, many of us may be the only motherfuckers in the room that truly understand this. You understand what I'm saying? It's almost scary. You know what I'm saying? The movie is about population control, and what's wrong with that? This is the comment that I get. This is why I'm told, I ain't gonna say totally, but in most cases I abandon my own timeline because I don't even want to see that shit. I go straight to Gye-Nyame Journey. I post in there because a lot of times some of the people that's posting up shit is lost. And in a confrontation, they will become a liability. We got to understand what we dealing with. You know what I'm saying? We got to understand what we dealing with. I want y'all to understand this. The economy is going down the drain. Gas is rising. When the price of gas rises, the price of food rises. Those of you that do grocery shopping know that the prices are increasing. What is Donald Trump's strategy for dealing with this when he piss off enough poor white people? Huh? Do you know what his philosophy is and what the philosophy of individuals that have been in the system for a long time has been? You know what it is? I didn't do it. They did. It's called, and for those of you that don't know, you can find that in the Bible. As a matter of fact, the term scapegoat comes from the Bible because the scapegoat was the goat, was basically a goat that was used to help keep the desert gods or the desert demons off of the Israelites while they was traveling. So they would leave a goat, and that those demons behind them would come and would consume the goat, supposedly. That's where that term comes from. The scapegoat was allowing somebody to take the blame for your fuckery, for your mistakes, for what you did. You allow somebody else to be the sacrifice. And you know what the scapegoat also does? Sasha Marsh. Sasha Marsh.
Yes, sir.
I'm doing my show. Find your butt somewhere and sit down. Please, go watch TV with your brother. Read a book. Brush your teeth. Did you brush your teeth?
Yes.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
That's why you was going upstairs. Real life here, Gye-Nyame. They are right in his
No,
store.
I was going upstairs to
Oh,
play.
I ain't having a conversation. Come on now. Real life here, Gye-Nyame Journey. Family, I want y'all to understand.
That's what you always say.
We always think that we think that because we play, everybody else is playing. Just because we might got it. See, and even with the rap song, family, listen, y'all think them niggas is having fun? Y'all think it's about fun? They delivering a message. Some of these boys believe wholeheartedly in what they talk. See, think about it. Oh, it's just fun. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? And this is the mindset that we in. We think that people have intention lies behind everything. Intention. For you to not think that is for you to live in a world as a sheep. Right? As a sheep. You know what I'm saying? Because sheep rely on the protection. They've been groomed to rely on the protection of the shepherd. And they think everything is cool. And they'll follow that shepherd wherever that shepherd goes. Even to their death. But when you look at a wild sheep, a wild ram out there in the wilderness, them motherfuckers are looking for signs. They looking for signs. They're looking for the meaning of shit. There's a sound. A sheep, he just eating. There's a wolf right over there in the plains. And that's how a lot of y'all exist. The wolf is at your door. You don't even know it. They're telling you the wolf is at your door. And you be like, stop being a sheep. Ancestors, granddaddy, Man Moore, always said watch and read all media and material with an analytical eye or perspective. I'm trying to tell you, man. But I'm about to get into this toast. I'm almost done with the water.
This call is being recorded.
Uh-oh. Somebody on the line. Who on the line? What's going on? Welcome to Gye-Nyame. Uh-oh. It's the great Shaka Hasbury. Give it up for the man. Give it up. Where the crowd at? Get it. Miss CeeLo say we need to consider all things in the content of war. We are at war. We the only group that don't understand this. We don't, but that's because of domestication. Family, black folks in America, you have been domesticated. You are a house pet. Let me say that shit again. You are an entertaining house pet. A running, tackling, dancing, smiling, rapping house pet. Just like the sheep, domesticated. And it's like, yo, and I'm cool with that. But nigga, don't throw your sheep shit on me because I like to think. I don't understand. What did I do? Oh, I know what I did. I posted it on my timeline. Let me put it on Gye-Nyame Journey where I could throw you up out because I don't have time to be having some of these frivolous ass arguments with some of you niggas. Posted, well, what if it was just a movie? And I said, well, you know what? You're right. Because I guess, the hieroglyphics on the wall in ancient Kemet could just be pictures too. I'm like, what the fuck? Everything is done with intention. Everything. You know what I'm saying? Your body eats with intentions. You eat with an intention. You know what I'm saying? You go to work with an intention. You know what I'm saying? What is done by human beings that does not have intent behind it? And if there's intent, there's a message for you to read. If there's intent, there's a message for you. Terra has to say, hey, Shaka, next warrior training is Kuumba the 5th of May. At what time, please? 3 p.m. We need to make sure our children know each other. Yeah, we definitely do. I had a bad dream about that. Suboptimals. Uh-oh. Terra's about to break some shit down for us. But go ahead, Brother Shaka. You came in. I know you got something to say. Come on, brother. Capshaw, call in 614-556-4535.
First of all, I'm going to say it like this, man. I took Pharaoh to go see the Infinity Wars. And I knew I had been had before I even got in there. And here's how. Because when I went to go get my ticket, there was a sign that said, Infinity Wars Part 1. April 27th, 2018.
Oh, that's when it's coming out?
Part...
Okay, cool. All right, at least I got a time. Shit, you know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
Yeah. Infinity Wars Part 2. May 1st, 2019. So, I already had my mind made up that I was going to leave out of the theater with a sense of unresolved. And you know how I feel about that sentiment of unresolved. It just don't do that good for me. All right? Now, and without even going into the storyline.
Yeah, don't ruin it for him, please.
I'm not going to even waste my time with that part because the way that the movie was made is the part that really made it increasingly anticlimactic, if you will. 75% of the movie is introducing everybody into the fold. 75% of the movie is introducing people into the fold that obviously still and collectively are not able to get the job done. So, I'm going to leave it at that. And if that at all is a reflection on the conversation of what's being had, we got to understand this, is that the movies is always going to do what they're supposed to do, whether it's to waste our time with the rhetoric that they want us to waste our time with, the deciphering and making these analogies to what is real, when other folks really are debating what's real in their own reality. And that's a decision for self. And when we get into the conversation with those who are not willing to master self, we run into major conflicts that have nothing to do with us. So the whole point of what I'm saying is that it's very interesting and almost comical to see you in a dialogue with those who have not paid to pass go, if you will.
Ooh.
Because those are the same folks that will still make the argument that we here in America, and to justify our condition is because we are the only ones that came over here and didn't have to pay our ticket. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where unless you truly understand the dynamics of that conversation, let alone that statement, beyond that point, there's nothing else to say. Like Spike Lee said, when all is said and done, ain't nothing left to say or do.
Oh, there you go. All right, so without any further delay, family, let me go on and May 19th, Malcolm X Festival will be going down here in Columbus, Ohio. Be sure to join us, Columbus, Ohio, 3500 Refugee Road, 43232, so that you can find it on your GPS. We will be kicking it live, family. Come on out. We're going to have live bands. We're going to have fun for the kids or children. My fault. Fun for the children, right? We're going to have speakers. We're going to have a short play put on by young people. We're going to have a talent show put on with the young people. We're going to have an open mic poetry session. You know what I'm saying? The only thing we ask is that in some form or fashion, the poem that you do be in connection with Malcolm X. We're going to have vendors. We're going to have food. Come on out. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself with me. We are always being either programmed or warned based on downloads. People not capable of deep thought or abstract symbolic thinking. That's Miss Tara Hassa. So, family, here we go. Now, remember, I will be offering the Daily Toaster shirt, and I'm working on the price, right? And we got 7 sticks. So when my auntie come back, you getting 7 sticks. You getting the T-shirt. I'm gonna send you a couple of the books, right? So I'm hooking you up just like you hooked me up. And we also got the EEC training, which is the Emotional Emancipation Circle, so that we can start learning how to guide some of these emotions, because the emotions is an untapped power source or an uncontrolled by us power source that we can use to move us or move ourselves and move our lives in the direction that we want to go. And the festival will be going down rain or shine. So I hope to see you there. It will be starting on May 19th, 12 noon, high noon. Drums will be sounding off, and we going to have a marvelous time. All right, so here we go. Without any further ado, let me hit the stars of the show. First, giving honor to the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We call on that great force, that one source in which, yes you can, in which all of this come from, right? We know it's present. We just want to recognize it, and we lift up our glass and toast the first ancestor, and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move on to the stars of the show, and here we go. The family is growing, and I need y'all to know that when we start reading our ancestors together, we become, you know what I'm saying, we are related. You know what I'm saying? We are related. I got a whole group of ancestors here and people that are sharing their ancestors. And we're doing something that we should have been doing I believe we should have been doing a long time. Matter of fact, I take that back. We're doing something that it was for us to do. Let me put it that way. Right? And we're doing it on a daily basis. And we're doing it before noon, even though it don't look like we started. I started before it was actually, it was in the morning. We started in the morning. I just wanted to make sure I got that out. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert Tex, Senator Davis, Herman Brown, Sr., Rosalie Tilly, George and William Walter, Christopher Fanny Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Montague Pimenel, Nomo X, Pat Maya Ra, Malika Fakur, Dr. Mary Ann Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulliam, the Luxter Brothers, Miss Edith Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss J. Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Ranneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Louis Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Carolyn D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Weller, Vita Farmer, Agoso Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Deolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keechler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow Slimmy, Seven Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kidney, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Del Rita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W.S. Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Wells, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Spacey Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Delma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey and Eleanor Howe, Frank and Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vena Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy. We got Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Stanton, Joe Gimel Alls. We have Miss Vanilla, Albus Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earlington Houston. We got Albert Moore. We got Leroy Q. Heath Sr. We got Margaret Towns, Mary Williams. We got Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston. We got Mona Ann Lewis. We got Cornetta Lyman Lewis. We got John Jackson. We got William Dallas Lewis. We got Mary Francis. We got Chappelle Jackson. We got Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson. We got Vivian Stevenson. We got Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott. We got Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes. We got Lester and Rachel Sanders. We got John Bowie, We got Alex Nixon. We got Eula and Andrew Baker. We got Patricia and Edwin Brooks. We got Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch. Kimball Vernon. Bradley Kim. Janie Harriet Tubman Cates. Spencer Sturgis. Sally Mae Baker. Ethel Baker. Creola Baker. Geneva Baker. Aaron Nino Baby Hatch. Hatch Sr. Mally Miller. Halsey Hatch. Dad Cleveland. Mother Gibson. We got Alice Arnold. Arthur Arnold. Hattie Reed. Charles Reed. We got Aunt Becca. We got Archie Beck. Anna McGill. Charles McDaniel. We got Lee Irby. Tom Irby. Voy Irby. Jim Gaucher. George and Haley Johnson. Archie and Margaret Armstead. We got Jerry Doyle. Patricia Williams. Shabaka Teray. Mary Nichols. Amina Robinson. Donna Hill. Richard Glebus. Emma McClendon. Dan Wilkinson Sr., Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irving, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Boots Jefferson. We got Stacy Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown. We got Hazel Gatson, Jerry Bradley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, and Jason Cathy. I gotta change that last name. Jennifer Sensenbaugh, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Peanut Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Miriam Johnson, Wilbert Longmire, Edith Catney, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Timothy Butler, Joe Davis, Penny Brown, Charles Wooden, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Phyllis Lee, DeFritis Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry. Giving up for our ancestors. Raising that glass. Let's raise it. Shots out. Shots out, Miss Amatu. Welcome. All right. So here we go, family. So moving from there, we move to the present moment, and I'm asking everybody to activate those reticular formations. Today is a day of Imani. Family, seek out that Imani. Seek it out. Hunt it down, family. We were designed to hunt. We was designed to track. We were designed to think on our feet. So family, be looking for where faith is. Be looking for it. Look for the faith within your circle and outward. What is the faith? What is the faith? What is the thing that's pushing those individuals that are in your life and those that are around your life? Start looking for it. Start identifying these things. Start identifying your principles in those people around you, because in hard times, you're going to need to be relying on principled people. You know what I'm saying? With some, they got to have some principle, because if not, you are putting yourself and your family at jeopardy. We are coming to a time where we may have to rely on each other in ways that we never had to before. So we want to make sure that if we're helping people, we want to make sure that at least we know that they're principled and they're going to spread something positive in the world. Somebody else is on the line. But hold on, let's finish the toast. We are at the future. We toast our children's children on to infinity, because everything we think, say, and do affects them. And now we salute all of our relations. And from their family, let's do this. I'm toasting the most important things, the most important person in the room. And that's you, for taking the time, for joining me and lifting up our ancestors. And we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Now I'm going to sit back, sip on some ambrosia, and do some conversating. Somebody else on the line. Who's there? Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Brother Cat Shaw, Lieutenant. Great day, Lieutenant.
Hey, my brother. Good to hear from you, brother.
Oh, man, good to hear from you. What's going on?
I had to call in because you touching on some real good topics. You know, that first piece, delayed gratification, is so important, my brother. I'm glad to hear you speaking that. I'm over here trying to teach my 3-year-old toddler that right now. You can just about imagine how hard it is.
Hell yeah.
3-year-old.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what saddens me though, I see 25-year-old students, coming in my class that is, stuck on instant gratification, and they can't even get the lesson because they're looking for it to happen right away without doing any work. Yeah. And that emotion piece, man, that's been one of the things that's gotten us into a whole lot of trouble, reacting off emotion.
Right.
I believe what you say when you say emotion is a powerful, it's a powerful tool for us to use, but it has to be backed up with logic. We have to start being more logical with our emotions. Because when you back up your emotions with logic, it becomes power.
One of the brothers we bring here, his name is Brother Wakesa. Brother Wakesa teaches that emotions are like a GPS system. They let us know where we are. And he gives us key questions to ask for each one of the emotions. You know what I'm saying? So that we can at least get a sense of what we need to do. Rather than just reacting, we can put some thought behind it because our emotions are speaking to us. And what other people know is they know how if you spark the emotions, not just in us, in any group. If you could lead somebody around by their emotions, you always gonna win the battle.
Absolutely. That's what leads me to the population control, which I equate with people control.
Oh yes,
if someone else controls your emotions, they do have control of you. That's something else Granddaddy would always say. Don't allow anyone the keys to your emotions so they can drive you anywhere they want to go.
But see, that's the whole purpose of Hollywood. The whole purpose of Hollywood is to solicit an emotional response or an intellectual response, or whatever angle they put it out there. The numbers is the litmus test to see what populations are being controlled in which way. So it is all the way a system of universal mind control. When we understand and we understand that is what's going on, and we become the master of our emotions and not allow others to drop cues for us to behave a certain way because we feel a certain way and we are reactionary people in that sense. Yes. Pharaoh, tell her what you want.
I agree with you on that 100%. You're absolutely right. I always.
Somebody need to turn their radio down in the back. Or the computer. I forgot. We don't do radios no more, do we?
Yeah, but you're absolutely right. And I always quote Navy Fuller Jr. When he say that Hollywood is not in the business of entertainment. They're into the business of mind control. So that's why I understand what Granddaddy was saying. Now, Granddaddy, he was telling me this at a real young age. He started telling me all this stuff 4, 5, 6 years, 7 years old. I really didn't grasp the whole of it till I was around 17, 18. But now, in my 40s, at 46, I understand them completely. That's what it's all about, mind control.
Mind control. Sister Navita says emotional responses are fine. Are we using the proper emotional responses? Because one of the things that I learned while in dealing with Kesa when we brought him here for the workshop is that I was confusing emotions. Family. We doing ourselves a totally disservice by not getting our emotional language together, because I started figuring out that a lot of times that I was reacting mad when in fact I was actually scared or sad. But because I had only been able to identify mad, that was the only way that I knew how to deal with the situation, and I was getting to the wrong conclusion because I read my cues wrong. I didn't have the question to ask myself. So we got to make sure that we start teaching our young people how to how their emotions are trying to communicate with us. Because in fact, I'm gonna even say this: the emotions are connected intimately with our intuition system, because the intuition also communicates with us
Let me chime into that.
without verbals. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
Now, on the flip side of that coin, Hatem, and going back to how Hollywood controls through the solicitation of emotional response. On the flip side of that, it also makes us desensitized to certain emotional concepts. For example, because of the lack of community, and because our community through that process has become emotionally unavailable. Imagine a community being emotionally unavailable, let alone how we talk about building relationships and how we as men or we, as individuals can be emotionally unavailable. Imagine the whole community being that way, because that is our emotional response to what is being, put into, the programming that we watch. So dig this. If we are caused to become emotionally detached, in that sense, we internalize our loss instead of being able to bring it to community, to be able to process it in the right way. We internalize loss instead of being able to grieve with one another. And in doing so, there's no telling how healthy we are from an emotional or a mental aspect, even at that level. So, I mean, Hollywood will do its numbers if we don't educate folks on how to identify with life and death messages, with life and death music, because everything that we listen to, every piece of art that has been created started with a thought, and from the thought to the tongue, and like the words say, the power of life and death all lie in the tongue. So if we understand our responsibilities as healers, as artists, and nation builders of a particular understanding, we do, once again, full circle, need to go back into understanding and being deliberate with the principles that we set across in our work.
Is that your background, Chaka? Somebody's background is tearing us up.
I'm inside of a diner right now, so I'll press mute. You let me know if it was me.
Okay. Oh, it sounds so good. God damn you, Shaka. God damn you. Come on, man. Man, I thought that was us. He in the diner. But hey, that's live, family. We kick it on the show, and people just get on the line wherever they are. So we're growing. But hey, I won't hold the show up anymore, because me and Cleve need to go. Oh, hey, Cleveland, come up here. So Cleve is blessed because he got two godfathers. He got one that I chose, and one that chose Cleve and forced me to make up his godfather. So Cleve, come holler at your strong arm godfather here. Capshaw.
What's going on, Cleve?
Hey.
How you doing, brother?
Well, no, he can't see you anyway. But he on a piece. Go ahead.
Hi.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Good. How about you?
Pretty good, pretty good. How's your warrior training going?
He asking you. You ain't asked me.
I'm asking you, Cleve, because I know you're going through your warrior training right now.
Oh, man.
Nation building.
He about. Go ahead, Cleve.
I don't know. I don't know how to put it. I'm doing it, but it's not fun.
It ain't supposed to be fun. You have fun afterwards. You get fun from the spoils of war, boy. Get out of here. All right, hey. He about to do his we about to do a blacher for him. So he gonna be going out. He gonna be going out, sitting out there in the woods by himself for a long period of time. So
okay.
I'll let you know. He ain't gonna be. I don't think he's gonna be out there for a whole 20. I'm not gonna let you sit out there for 24 hours. I'm one of the older dudes is gonna do it longer than that. But you gonna one night will be enough for you at this point in time. But as you get older, you could push it. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to do 24 hours, we can arrange that. I mean, will you be able to brag about that? Because a lot of people ain't going to be able to make that. But, hey, so family, this is Brother Hot Tim. I want to say I truly love each and every last one of you. I appreciate the response for the show. I appreciate the response for the Malcolm X Festival. I appreciate the response for the T-shirts. Listen, and I mean the books. I mean, y'all, it's incredible. We are building a network. We are building a family. We are building a tribe that will have no rivals, right? And I can't wait for Thanos to land on our planet because we gonna whoop his ass. How about that? How about that? You know what I'm saying? So, family, I want everybody to have a great day because me and my kid, real life here, Gye-Nyame. You want to say hi, Sasha? Is that why you talking loud? Come over and say hi to everybody so you can go. Okay. Come on.
Hi.
Hi, Sasha.
All right, so. Was that my nephew? Yeah, that was my nephew. How you doing? How you doing, Mr. Pharaoh? How you doing?
This is young Pharaoh.
Hey, Pharaoh, where is what you eating, man?
Can I talk to Gina and...
Hey,
give me that.
I like that player in you, boy. I like that player in you. Right? Hey. But, hey, we'll arrange that because you're going to be coming up here in May. So we'll arrange it. But Sasha said hi. But, and then, all right, family. We're about to get up.
Bye,
and
bye.
We are out. Uh-oh. Peace.
Peace.
Okay, now can I make my own video?
All right, go ahead, Pharaoh. Go and talk. Pharaoh want to talk to you, Sasha.
Okay.
Say hello, girl.
Hi. Hi, Gina. This is Sasha. Gina at school.
Was it Sasha?
Hey, I was gonna put my
Go ahead, talk to her.
We're at Farrah? Breakfast, so I guess. What are you doing? What is that? What are you doing?
I'm eating breakfast.
I'm eating breakfast today.
We're at the train track.
So we're at the train track. How you know Gina at track? I don't know.
He's not on the phone. He on the phone.
Hi. My dad's gonna talk to 5 minutes.
What's up, fam? What's up? What's up?
What's up, man?
I'm chilling, man. About to get out of here. We gotta go get this soil so I can get Cleve busy on the
All right.
garden.
Okay,
Do your thing.
this is my video.
All right.
This is my video. Everybody, this is my video, so... Hey, this is my video. I want to make a video. Can I make a video? How this younger? Yeah.
We about to go.
Well, I want to make my own video.
Oh, too damn bad.
Oh, Daddy said a bet. I'm about to go get Cleveland. Excuse me.
You can't do nothing to me.
Yeah,
Be careful, girl.
Okay.
Uh-oh.